Oh, good morning, my people, my people. Apologies for the slight delay there with this little morning live, but now I'm back on the scene here. And you've seen the title, the heading of the live, Laughing is Best. See the Soul Sisters. And yeah, we've got one of the Soul Sisters in the chat at the moment. Yeah, the one and only, the fantastic, the most superest, super duper of super mods, the most superest, super duper mod, the fantastic, fabulous, tremendous, terrific, wonderful, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Yeah, the most super duperest of super duper mods. Oh, yes, and I see that the most super duper of super duperest mods, the Soul Sister herself, one of the Soul Sisters. We've got many Soul Sisters in the channel, and we're going to talk about them if we see them crop up. Yeah, we have to give big shout out to our Soul Sisters because they say laughter is best. We've got Peggy, and Peggy is on the roller and the paintbrush, getting the old decorating done. Well done for that, darling. Well done. I bet your place will be looking really, really good and spruce when you're finishing your decorations. Well done for that, Soul Sister. But yeah, let me say good morning to the people in the chat. Good morning to the one and only Kaidon Houston. Good morning to ya. Yeah, good morning to the Stevie Boy Billings. Yeah, Stevie Boy Billings from the fantastic Emerald Isle and the city of Dublin. And we were just discussing yesterday in comments that, yes, Stevie Boy updated me on the old Glasgow Rangers, you know, the old team. They finished up in 2012. They were wound up, went into receivership and were bust. They had no money left. And they were, they were bankrupt. And then you had the new team rise from the ashes on 2012. And this is a team that's currently in the Scottish Premiership League at the moment. Actually, they're at the top of the table. And that is the Glasgow Rangers, the new Glasgow Rangers, the Jers. Yeah, the Jers. But big shout out to the old Jers, the old Glasgow Rangers, who went into receivership and bankruptcy in 2012. And thank you for the memories to the old Glasgow Rangers. But yes, big respect to the new Glasgow Rangers, a completely new, different club that is up and running in the Scottish Premiership. And we say, well done to you for taking up the mantle. Yes, but it is a different, completely different club. And that is the way it stands at the moment. Thank you for spitting them facts, Stevie Boy Billings, from the wonderful city of Dublin on the Emerald Isle. Oh, else. So anyway, we will see. Laughter is best. Laughter is best, people, yeah? You may have grey skies out there. You may have grey skies, but it is all about the attitude. The attitude. Take, for example, our Soul Sister, the most superest of super duper mods in the chat. Look, she's decorating at the moment and tuning in, listening to me talking. Yes, listening to me yabbering away on this live stream, keeping things upbeat and positive. And we're talking about attitude here. And as we see from our most super duper of super duperist mods, Peggy, who is decorating her lovely house at the moment, she has got the right attitude. It is upbeat and positive. On with the decorating while I'm talking. Yes, well done for that, Soul Sister. She is one of the original Soul Sisters. Yes, in the chat is the Soul Sister Peggy, flying a flag for the ladies in the channel. Well done to you. And we say good morning to the Axel Rose. Yes, Axel Rose has got the right idea there as well. Positivity is a key to success. Yes, open up your mind. Open up your mind. Take a tip from Axel Rose. Yeah, you've got the key. You've got the key to opening up your mind to positivity. Yes, the grey skies may be grey, but just visualize the sunshine will be coming out sooner or later. Yeah. Sooner or later, the sunshine will be coming out. Yes, I am picking up. I have at the moment, if I can just describe it, I have just got a very grey sky. Yeah, grey sky. It don't look miserable, but it is grey. The sky is very grey in the city of Londinium. Londinium, if you do not know, that is the name that the Roman Empire gave to London. Sky's grey, but yeah, am I on a downer with that? No, not at all. Not at all. I'm keeping it upbeat. I'm keeping it positive. I am keeping on track with the positive attitude. Yes. The key to the key to keeping it upbeat is to have the positive attitude. There's no good being all doom and gloomy. Doom and gloomy. I think I can hear a rap song coming on in a moment without any music, spit a few bars. You know it, doom and gloomy. Let me think about this one. Let me think about this one, my people, my people. I am the original. My people, my people. Yes, original. All the way from the city of Londinium in a wonderful UK. What do you say? What do you say? Today's the day. Are you going to have to play, are you? Are you going to get yourself out of your houses or flats, apartments, and get out there into the big wide world? Yes, even if it means just going down the shop to buy a pint of the old milk for your tea or coffee. Eh? Yes, get yourself out there if you can. Get yourself out there. If you have got a pet, if you have got a pet, let me think about this one here. I have thought about this one, and I would say if you've got a pet, especially if you've got a dog, yes, take it out for a walk. Take your dog for a walk, or let your dog take you for a walk. Eh? Yes, take your dog for a walk. Get out there. Get out there. Get some fresh air. Fresh air is free. I think that's a good catchphrase as well. Thank you, by the way, once again to the fantastic OSP. Yes, the old school Pete for coming up with the catchphrase for the channel. 20's plenty. We're keeping it below the 20, the figures. Our maximum capacity is 20. We don't want to go over that because we're keeping it nice and sweet and neat in the chat with no aggravation. And I think you will find it will go as smooth as clockwork because your boy done the exercise. I'm not talking about the keep fit exercise. I'm talking about the exercise when I went through the YouTube and I blocked about over 50 accounts, which I assumed in my opinion, and I deliberated and I made a decision that I would block over 50 accounts that I deemed were potentially negative to the channel. And since I have done that, it is factual. And a matter of fact, if fact notification is in the chat, he speaks facts, sticks to the facts, and that is a matter of facts, is fact notification. I know he's not there, but I'm just keeping it real about the over 50 accounts that were blocked. Since I have done that, it is really sweet and lovely atmosphere in the live stream chat. You won't get a lot of these sort of, we would call them negative renegades coming in and annoying the lovely people in the chat on this channel. It's nice and smooth. We keep it 20's plenty. We keep the figure below 20 in the chat, and we are having a ball. We're having a great time in the chat, keeping it upbeat, positive, with a positive attitude. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And thank you. I did say a big thank you to the old school Pete for coming up with the catchphrase 20's plenty. And I give a big shout out and a thank you to the wonderful lady last night who came out with the other catchphrase. Yeah. The Soul Sisters are keeping it real. Well, she came out with Soul Sisters, but I have just added to it, and we say to MC, her name is. Yes, that's just the initials. That is her handle on YouTube. and she has come out with the Soul Sisters. So we have took that Soul Sisters catchphrase as well, and we say 20 is plenty. Soul Sisters keeping it real on the Jockney Sparrow channel. Whoa! Thank you very much, MC, for that wonderful little catchphrase. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, 20's plenty. Soul Sisters, keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real, keeping it real. The Soul Sisters are keeping it real today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Yes. Yes, and to all my people, I get quite a people in the US of A who, most of them ghost because they can't speak the lingo of the UK. They can't speak the lingo of the UK, but they are from the USA. A lot of my people in across the pond. Yeah, thank you, my people. Good morning to the one and only, the fantastic Chris M. How you doing, Chris? Hope you're keeping it real. Yes, and yes, the Soul Sisters, the Soul Sisters, the Soul Sisters. Yeah, the Soul Sisters are keeping it real on the channel as well. But thank you again once more. Thank you once more. I'll have to say once more to my friends, and my people across the pond in the US of A, especially down the state of Louisiana and New Orleans, because that's where a lot of my people who view the channel, a lot of them are ghosting. They don't like to come in because they don't know the old UK lingo, the old lingo in the UK. But to all my people in Louisiana and New Orleans, I want to say a big thank you to you for tuning into the channel. It is much appreciated, and I hope you can understand my my Louisiana accent. Yes, thank you very much, my people. I think I'm going to have to start pitting in Louisiana, and New Orleans into my titles of my live streams. Yes, I think you would like to get some of the USA, some of my people across the pond into the live stream chat. We could fit some in the 20s plenty. We could fit a few in, couldn't we? From across the pond there in the US of A. Yeah. I've got a really loyal sort of viewer who is a ex-Glaswegian guy who lives in the US of A. I forget his name off the top of my head, but he pops in every now and again, not a lot, because he is a very busy, successful guy in the US of A. My mind's just went actually blank of the city he is in the USA, but he is a real McCoy, Glaswegian, and he is a very, very successful businessman in the US of A. Yes, and he is one of my loyal supporters of the channel. Yes, all the way from the US of A. So we are going to, I think we're going to have to put some Louisiana and the New Orleans into the live stream chat titles, because we need to get some of our people, my people from the Louisiana and the New Orleans, especially down from the New Orleans where they do all the jazz, the old jazz in it. Maybe we can encourage a little bit of the old jazz funk to the channel, the jazz funk. Hey, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yeah. Whatever happened to that guy just talking about music? You remember the music? Oh, good morning. Good morning to the one and only, the Chemical Gases. Keeping it real is the Chemical Gases. Good morning to ya. Good morning to the lost. Good morning to the lost in the dance floor. Lost in the dance floor. Elvis had left the building. Thank you very much for that. That's got a little USC slant on it. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Lost in the dance floor, for that little comment there. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was just going to say, whatever happened to that guy? I haven't looked online or anything, but he was really, major success, but you don't hear a lot of him anymore. You know how I just mentioned the jazz from New Orleans, the jazz funk. Yeah, he's nothing to do with that. But you know the guy on the UK, you remember the guy called Jamiroquai? Jamiroquai? Very, very, he had a very, very individual genre. I think he created his own little type of music. Jamiroquai, very, very big at one time. You don't hear a lot about him lately, do you? Remember Jamiroquai? Eh? What happened to Jamiroquai? Jamiroquai, what happened to you, sir? Jamiroquai, we're giving you big shout outs on here on the channel. We're not out giving you flannel on this channel. We're giving the Jamiroquai a big shout out there. Yes, but what's happening, people, today? Are you feeling upbeat and positive? Seize the day, and seize the day. That could be a motto as well, couldn't it? Seize the day. I'm having a day off from my gym session. Usually 5 days per week, 5 days per week. I go to the gym and I do quite a strenuous workout. Yes, a lot of my workout, I would say, is 90%, maybe 95% is all cardio work. You know, cardio workout. I go on half an hour on a treadmill at a very fast walking pace. Yeah, 6.5 kilometers or whatever. I tune it on, you know, the treadmill and the incline and all that. So this is for half an hour non-stop, yeah. I do half an hour on that, and then I do 20 minutes on the rowing machine. That takes me up to 50 minutes. And then I do 10 minutes on a CrossFit, yeah. And then I do some, not a lot, but I do some weights. I do dumbbells. Yeah, dumbbells. Can you hear the bells ringing? Ding dong, ding dong. I am on the dumbbells. Eh? I do the dumbbells. Right? Yeah, I do this thing, chucking the dumbbells above my head, standing up in each arm, alternating it. I do about 30 of them. Then I do 20. Is it 20 or 30? No, I do 30 curls, you know, curls with dumbbells, one in each hand. I think they tune up the biceps. I'm not an expert on weights or anything like that. Then I do this other thing where I lie down on a bench and I get these heavier weights, one dumbbell in each hand, and I sort of put them out to the side, a bit like a sort of like a cross thing, and then I bring them up and down. I think they do the pecs, you know, the area, the chest area or whatever it is. And then I do this, I sit on this machine and I do these presses, shoulder presses or whatever they're called. I've got two handles, one in each hand, and I push them up straight above my head, like up and down. No straight, but you're supposed to just keep the elbows bent. You don't go straight right up. I do 30 of them, 3 sets of 10. Right, and that's about me. And then what I do finally, you know, when I finish, I go up and I've got this machine that you can do pull-ups on and all that. Not a bar, I mean, like bars, handles, bars. And what I do is, before that, I might just do 10 dips because it's quite a funny looking bit of machinist. And then I will grab the 2 handlebars at the top and I will do what they call a dead hang. I just grab it and I hang from the handles for as long as I can do that. That's to straighten the old back out and that, you know what I mean? It's good for stretching the back muscles. Yeah, you know, the back muscles. So a lot of my, as I say, 95% of my workout, 95% of my workout is cardio. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, cardio. Good morning to the one and only. We've got one of the soul sisters, keeping it real. Yeah, laughing is best. We've got Kaz in the chat. Good morning to you, darling, from the wonderful little city of Glasgow, where we have the best soul sisters. Soul sisters, soul sisters, soul sisters, laughing is best, keeping it real. Thank you very much for popping in. Yes. So, yeah, Carp DM seize the day. Thank you for the Latin there. I think that is from the Stevie Boy Billings, who is very knowledgeable, very, very knowledgeable indeed. Yes, I would highly recommend because, I mean, as I say, I'm only doing the gym 5 days a week, yeah? And other times, like, you know, the other 2 days, I might just do stretching indoors. I won't go to the gym. I do like stretching exercises and all that. But what I would recommend, if it's possible, at all possible, you might want to investigate and have a little go at a gym. You know, as I say, these machines and all that in the gym are fantastic these days, aren't they? You know, the treadmills, you've got a little screen in it and you can pick your routes. I always do, when I go on the treadmill, I do the same one because I like this sort of, I might actually change it to something else because I've been doing it for ages. I picked Germany, you know, Germany, and I'm going like off through Germany, Munich and all that. It's like, you know the screen where you're walking down through the countryside and then you're into the city and all that. I do Germany on that. But the machine treadmills are fantastic, and the CrossFits are brilliant. You know, the CrossFit, the CrossFit, when you're holding the handles and you're rocking your head from side to side. And I must say, the gym I go to, it's only a small gym, which I won't give any details out of whatsoever on this YouTube, although our channel is been detoxified and all that. But all I will say about my gym I go to, yeah, I get lovely music, lovely dance music. You know, it's played out loud, not loud, but loud enough in the gym. Oh, sorry, you know what? Did I mention I do half an hour on the treadmill? Did I say 20 minutes rowing? Yeah, on the rowing machine. So it's half an hour on the treadmill, 20 minutes on the rowing machine, and 10 minutes on the CrossFit. That's the hour. And then I do the weights things. I just thought I'd emphasize that. If you get a chance, like, get down to the gym. Get down to the gym. You know what I mean? Like, get yourself down to the gym. If you look, some people aren't into gyms and all that, so you can do stuff indoors. You can do your own little, especially with YouTube. You've got loads of videos, people giving you tips and all that. And some people might they're not into all that sort of stuff. So what I would highly recommend as an alternative, just do walking. Yeah, especially when you get yourself outside for some fresh air and go for walks, long walks. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you live in a city, you can plan a little route for things to points of interest. If you're into the architecture, see, a lot of people that live in cities are walking about, and all they do is they look in front of them, don't they? You know, you look where you're walking, of course, you look the street, and you've just got you're daydreaming about what you're going to be doing next and all that. But see, sometimes if you go out for a walk and you actually look far in front of you into the distance of a street you're going down or something, and sort of look up, look up. Yeah, I don't mean like look right up there, but just look in the distance. You'll pick out points of architecture. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you get like, what do you call it? You know, coats of arms, things like that on buildings. What do you call them things that you get on the on like churches and that? You know, them little statues. Stevie Boy Billings will know what they're called again. You know, them little funny statues. This is funny. I'm just saying that because I don't know. My mind's went blank. What the word of them is called? You know, you get them on churches or something. Stevie Boy will pick up that. You know what I mean? Like these little statue things, like on the buildings. I think they might have been to ward off evil spirits or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, or talking about evil spirits and all that, I would highly recommend that you resist the temptation to have any. I would classify them as maybe evil spirits. Leave the spirits alone. I am talking about the spirits of alcoholic beverages. Although it's not for me to preach on this channel, but if you have a propensity to have a rations of spirits, you know, like whiskey, gin, vodka, all these drinks, try and discipline yourself to cut back on them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go overboard with the evil spirits. I just mentioned that because I was asking for the name of them. I've got the name of these things. Thank you very much to Nilo. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much for that. That is the exact name I was looking for. The gargoyles. You know the gargoyles? Little sort of stone statues with funny faces, some of them and all that. You know the gargoyles? Yes, you've got your gargoyles out there. Yeah, check out your gargoyles. Yep, check out your gargoyles. There's lots of them about. So I'm not talking about things about the mental health, because I am not qualified, as I say on many previous numerous occasions. I am not a mental health advisor, etc., etc. But I just make it, in my personal opinion, it would do people who partake in the alcoholic beverages on a daily basis, on a regular basis, on a nightly basis, or whatever. Yes, it may be a good idea if you could try and abstain for a few weeks to 1 month. See if you could do that. Discipline yourself. See if it improves your mental health. The lack of lubrication from alcoholic beverages. Try that. See what happens. You might feel better in mind, body, and soul, and your spirit will be raised. And when I say your spirit of the mind, not the spirit of the glass that you usually pour down your throat. No, leave that drink alone. Try and have alternatives. Try and have alternatives like tea, coffee, or soft drinks. Soft drinks. I am trying to, I'm trying to give you. See, listen as well. You see, people. Let me give you this. This is, as I say, I am in no way am I a mental health advisor, qualified, etc., etc. I'm just giving you my sort of take. Like, yeah, like everybody is in control. Well, to varying degrees. The mind is a very complex organ. You know, the brain and the mind power from the brain is a very complex organ, right? But if you have the power of positive thought and determination, you can make choices. You can make choices and resist temptations. So listen, I am a believer that people have got the capacity, all people, that is, all people. Some people will fall by the wayside, but I am a believer that all people have the capacity to get on top of things, yeah, and control their mind and the choices they make, you know, the decisions. So, for example, for drink, right, we'll use drink as an example, yeah? Keeping this upbeat and positive for anybody that has got a severe drink problem, yeah? This is what I'm going to say. If you've got a severe drink problem, we're going to keep this upbeat and positive, by the way. Yeah, if you've got a severe drink problem and in effect you're an alcoholic, say, right, yeah, you can go away and you can get support groups, yeah, support groups to help you to overcome your addiction to alcohol and to resist the drinking. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you is you have the mind, you have the power in your mind if you try hard enough to make a choice not to drink. Yeah, that means that it is hard. It is hard because you've got that urge and you've got this in your mind. Oh yeah, I'm going to have a wee drink. I don't want that, just one, and then that leads to two. That leads to three, and then before you know it, you're sozzled. Yes, because you've got an addiction, an alcoholic addiction. The same could be said for substances, you know, like pharmaceutical substances. It's the same thing. In a nutshell, what I'm trying to say to you is if you say to yourself, I want to quit drinking alcohol with the people with the drink problem, yeah, the alcoholic, yeah, you will have to, once you make a decision and you get support as well, etc., you will have to resist drink and stop drinking forever. You can't just do it and then lapse back into it. And that's what I'm saying to you. The power of the mind is powerful. That once you make that decision in your head and say, look, I'm going to go on a new course, I'm going to go on a new road, and I am going to stop drinking alcoholic beverages. This is mainly for people who are like got severe drink problems and alcoholics. And once you've made that actual decision in your head, and then you go and get support groups or whatever, you have to remember right at the start of this process that you cannot drink again. You can't have even one little glass because that is the start of you going downhill. So I am a believer in the power of the mind power. Everybody has got the capacity to conquer and have success with the power of the mind. You are in charge of your decisions that come from your brain. Yeah. You see how I think myself, like I am giving very, very good tips today. Well, like so that is the same. May I just say that is the same for people who have got problems with pharmaceutical substances. Yeah, pharmaceutical. So I don't mean for people that get prescribed for actual medical conditions via the doctor, not that sort of stuff. I'm talking about pharmaceutical substances, illegal, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like illegal, non-prescribed substances. Do you know what I mean? Some people call them recreational, and all that sort of stuff. You could conquer that with the power of the mind. You make choices, yeah? You have to get support and all that. But once you make the decision that you are going to pack it up, quit it, whether it be the drink or the recreational substances, you can't indulge in it forevermore. That is the thing about the addiction. The addiction. Some people are addicted, and they just can't just say, oh, I'm just going to have a wee bit here or a wee bit there and that. No. Once you make the decision, you have to stick for it for the rest of your lifetime. But don't be despondent, because this is the positivity. Where is the time you spent, say, for example, sozzled out your head on alcoholic beverages, drunk out your nut, yeah, off your chump on a drink, or knocked out, sozzled with the pharmaceutical recreational substances? Well, that time you are now alive. You are now conscious, right? So what you've got to do is you've got to fill that time with other things to do. And this is where your creativity could come to the forefront. You could do anything. You might start going down the gym, training and all that. Depends what age you are as well, doesn't it? But you might start doing other things. For example, your creativity. You might take up painting, get the paint brushes out. Oh, big shout out to the Soul Sister, the number one, the most super duper of super duper mods, the fantastic Peggy, the Soul Sister, who is painting her wonderful little house today. Yeah, her flat. She's painting it out. Well done for that. Peggy is listening in while she is painting and rolling with the paint. I think she'll do a fantastic job. But the painting I'm talking about with people who want an alternative to, being sozzled out their head on the drink and on the recreational substances, is you will have that time consciously to fill, and you can do, maybe, I'm just giving you an example, things of artistic endeavours, like, for example, painting. I'm talking about painting pictures on canvas or paper, or even drawing with charcoal. You might be good at drawing and painting scenes. Do you know what I mean? Scenery. Yes, that is one of the things you could do. You could try writing. Write yourself a book. They say that there is a book or a novel in everybody. You could write a novel. Some of you might even want to write a novel about your YouTube experiences. I think they might be bestsellers. Yeah. Yes, you could write a book or a novel about your YouTube experiences. Some of you might want to take up, join a dramatic arts club, like a drama club, do a little bit of acting on stage. Could you see yourself on stage? Yeah, I could see some of you people on stage, like, yeah. What else could you do? What else? Artistic endeavours? Poetry. I think we've got a lot of poets out there in YouTube. Yes, many people could take up the poetry, do little poems, etc. That would be very, very good. That would be. You know what I mean? Like, so what I'm trying to say is, and some of you might actually think going to filmmaking, movie making. Yes. You might want to make a documentary on your experiences on YouTube. That could be another bestseller. That could even go in for the Cannes Film Festival. You know what I mean? The YouTube documentary, the life and times of a YouTuber. I might even think about doing that myself. Would anybody sign up for it, to be in the life and times of a YouTuber? A documentary I would do. Do you think I should go down the road of doing that? A proper documentary? Yeah, I'll travel about. I'll have to travel about the UK, and I could interview some of the people that are going to be in the documentary. Let me touch on that in a moment. But let me first say good morning to the one and only Leo. Yeah, good morning to you, sir. Hope all is well there. But as I say, I am thinking, yes, I do think sometimes, that maybe maybe baby. I'm thinking, should I look into doing a YouTube documentary? Well, no, I wouldn't reveal the names of the people who would be in. I'd be interested in getting in the documentary at the moment. But this documentary could be the bee's knees. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll do it if I do the YouTube documentary. Yeah, I'd have to. Yes, I'd have to sign up. I would have to sign up the cast. You know, the cast of the who are going to be in the YouTube documentary, and yeah, I think I would shoot it gun and run, just with the camera, with the shotgun microphone on top of the camera, and that's how I would do it. I would meet these people, yeah, and I would speak to them. I would try and get inside to find out what makes them tick. What makes these people tick who are going to be in the YouTube documentary if I go down that road? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I mean, I think if I went to do the YouTube documentary, yeah, what I would do is I would for the time of the planning of the documentary, or the groundwork, you know, the pre-planning and all that, signing up potential cast, the potential cast for the documentary. It would take up a lot of time and energy, but it is something I will think about. I might even do a poll, you know, like a poll, and I might set out the terms of reference for a potential excuse me, a potential YouTube documentary, and it will be my experiences. My experiences as a YouTuber. It'll be something, that'll be the title of it. You know what I mean? My experiences as a YouTuber. It could be interesting. It could be interesting, people. Oh, good morning to the one and only, the legendary. I think he hit his 1,000 subscribers the other day. The fantastic Jude, originally from the city of Dublin. Yes, Dublin in the wonderful Republic of Ireland. Yeah, that's Jude. Straight out of Bola, the channel. Straight out of Bola. Hit his 1,000 subs. Well done for that, sir. Hope all is well, going well with you down in the city of Manchester. Yeah, the city of Manchester. So well done to Jude, and I hope you have a fantastic day, Jude. Hope you have a fantastic day, Jude. Yeah, he's a good guy, Jude, isn't he? Yeah. He's got a wonderful story as well, I think. You know, like his background back in the days, like, you know, back in the days when he was, you know, bit in the young days, and yeah, he's got a story through how his life and that, and he's now in Manchester. Aye. So as I say, yeah. Oh yeah, as I say, the sun will shine, dark clouds fade in, love and be kind. As I say, the sun will shine. Don't ever leave me, stay and be mine. Acapella, my people. Yeah, man, the boy don't lose it. Does he? Acapella as well, the boy don't lose it. Yes, so this is something that I'm going to really, really seriously think about. Right, I think I know maybe one or two people who would sign up to be in the documentary. Do you know what I mean? But I would have to have words and with them, you know, and see if people could sign up, and I would have a plan about the documentary. A plan about the documentary. I don't know. To be honest with you, I think it is a non-starter. I reckon if if I got this documentary, the plan for it, you know, and all that up and running and that, it would end up being, I don't know, like World War III. No, me. I'm talking about the documentary, the comeback, and what have you from this documentary. It would be, I don't know, it would be overwhelming. It would be, I don't know. I just don't think, no, I'd have to give it a body swerve. So to all my people out there, I'm sorry for raising your hopes there of me considering doing a actual documentary, but I think it would be, I just think it would be just too much. It would be too much aggravation, to use a word by, it would be too much aggravation. Do you know what I mean? Like, but never say never, yeah? Like, leave it like the coffee percolating. You know, the coffee percolating at the moment. Has anybody got any of them coffee machines? What do you call it? The ones, the one when you get it all frothy and that, the coffee latte. You can get them indoors, I think, can you? Anybody got a decent coffee machine? Yeah, I know Nicola Sturgeon's got a really nice little coffee machine. Like, she likes her coffee, didn't she, Nicola? Yeah, big up to Nicola for liking her coffee. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hold any grudges against the fantastic Nicola Sturgeon. Yes, as a big fan for Scottish independence and for the wonderful SNP. That is the Scottish National Party. Yes, we say big shout out to Nicola Sturgeon and her coffee machine. I just hope, Nicola, but seriously, I really like Nicola, but I just hope in all sincerity that Nicola's hobby, I don't know what his name is, we'll just call her Nicola's hobby. Nicola Sturgeon's hobby, didn't he pick that coffee machine on some expenses or something? Eh? That'll be getting checked out by the Strathclyde police. No, I think she would have paid for her wonderful coffee machine. Yes, her wonderful coffee machine. Yes, yeah, I bet she makes lovely little coffee lattes. Anybody, them coffee machines and all that, like they do all different types of coffee and that. Does any use people out there like this? The little tiny cup. I mean, if you go into one of these coffee shops or something, I don't personally myself. I do not go into coffee shops in the high street because I do not like to be. By way of a better word, I do not like to be scammed. I do not like to be conned, and I do not like to be robbed. So you're asking, what am I doing on YouTube? It's all right, but I'm normal. This doesn't happen to me. But what I would say is, out there in the high street, by way of a better word, I don't go into these coffee shops like Coffee Nero, Coffee this, Coffee that, Costa Coffee. Yeah, I'm not going to go into a coffee shop and I'm get robbed. Yeah, by way of a better word, robbed. I'm not going to go in and get robbed for a cup of coffee. You must be joking. I don't know, how much it costs, but listen, do yourself a favour, yeah? Do yourself a favour, people out there. There's a cost of living crisis, isn't there? Cost of living crisis. So the pennies, you've got to watch your pennies or whatever. Like, you don't want to be conned or robbed. conned or robbed. You know what I mean? Like, even if I wasn't at a cost of living crisis, I'm not going to go into the coffee shops, Costa Coffee and Cafe Nero or whatever, and fork out all that, all them dollars, all them peas for a cup of coffee. You must be joking. It's robbery. It is absolute robbery. Now I'm going to give you a tip, people, my people, my people. I'm going to give you a tip here. Yes, I'm going to give you a tip here. Invest yourself in a nice thermos flask. You know, like a thermos flask, a flask for hot drinks. Get a spoon. Yes, you know the spoon, the thing that you stir with in the cup. Get a couple of spoons, teaspoons or whatever, in the bottom of your thermos flask. Fill it up with boiling hot water out the kettle. If you're the only person that's going to be drinking from this coffee, you could actually add your milk into the thermos flask. So you've got coffee with milk ready at your... it's at a touch of a hand. You can have a cup of coffee out your thermos flask, and then you can stick it in a bag and carry it about with you when you're out and about. Yeah. The only thing I would advise, you can't, you know, the thermos flask, what I've just gave you the tip for, you can't go into Costa Coffee or Coffee Nero, sit on the table and then take your flask out. And if you're really cheeky, going up and saying, can I have one of them paper cups? You won't get away with that. No. You will not get away with that in the slightest. But what I'm saying to you is, get yourself a flask and do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I used to have a cracking flask, and I don't know what happened. This was a big giant thing. Yeah, big giant thing. But what I'm thinking of doing for this summer, it's not far away. You know, the summer, spring, summer, I'm going to go out and I'm going to invest in a new thermos flask. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my drinks out with me. You know, get out. And another thing I will highly recommend as well. Well, not only highly, I will definitely recommend. So you've sorted out your drink. As I say, I did say the coffee there, didn't I? But you can do tea. You can do tea. Like, yeah. Stick the tea bags in the thermos flask. If you've got a nice big one, it'll fit in. You know, the tea bags will come in and out the thermos flask, right? And the other thing as well, so you've got your hot drink sorted out, you know, your tea or coffee, tea and coffee, right? Right? This is the icing on the cake. This is the icing on the cake. Now, this is like if you're going to work, you're going to do this anyway. You know, if you've got a job and all that, you sort out your drinks. You might even get them in the workplace, like subsidized canteen or whatever, or you'll have tea bags in the restroom or whatever, the canteen or whatever. So that's all sorted there, and you'll take some grub into work with as well, right? But what I was going to say, for anybody that's not in that at the moment, but you want to go out a bit in the summer, you've got your flask, that sorts out your hot drinks, yeah, tea or coffee. And the next thing to do is to make sandwiches to take with you. Yeah, get yourself a little plastic a nice sized plastic square container. You know, a bit like the ones you put in microwaves and all that. Like, you know, these square containers. And make yourself some sandwiches. Yeah, get your sandwiches. This is making me hungry at the minute, by the way. You make your sandwiches, whatever they are, ham sandwiches, cheese and pickle sandwiches, corned beef sandwiches. For up in Scotland, that's corn mutton sandwiches, probably Ireland as well, corn mutton sandwiches. Down south, we'd have corned beef sandwiches, yeah. As I say, you could put pickle on your cheese and pickle if you want to do that. You make your sandwiches, cheese and tomato. If you want to really push your boat out, I couldn't see a lot of people doing that, but you could fry some bacon, have bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwiches, yeah? Anyway, whatever. You get your sandwiches, yeah, and you take them with you, and you've got your drink. You're fully stocked up for your getting out and about. Get out and about and get yourself some culture. You got your grub and sandwiches coming up for the summer, and you can go out and have a nice little saunter about. Have a nice little saunter about. I mean, if you know what, my people in the US of A, in Louisiana, in New Orleans, they don't have to worry about getting the old flask for the coffee and the drinks like the tea, or even making up the old sandwiches, because in America, the cost of living, food and drinks like that is very, very reasonable and cheap. Cheap. And another thing in the old US of A, I'm talking about all the US of A, yeah, but I'm just talking about Louisiana and the New Orleans in particular, where I have a lot of my supporters from. Yeah, they get very, very big portions, portions of grub. You get very, very, so if you're going to buy something in America, I mean, I must admit, see, people from UK, if you've never been to America, I've never actually been to USA, but I've seen it on the telly and you see it on YouTube and all that as well. But do you know, like, the portions in America are VFM, value for money. You get loads of grub. You know what I mean? Like, so if we buy like a sandwich, it's going to be massive. Massive compared to what we do. What we have get in this country. I mean, you go down to what Pret a Manger. Oh yes, we have the Pret a Manger. Je ne sais quoi. Sounds like a French company, doesn't it? We got them frogs swizzing us with a Pret a Manger. Come to the Pret a Manger and buy 2 slices of bread, yeah, cut diagonally. I think that might be the word for it, from corner to corner. Just to make it look a bit fancy, stick it in a plastic thing. Welcome to the Pret a Manger. We are going to rob you for a little sandwich. You know what I mean? 2 slices of bread. It's a joke. But in America, US of A, in the US of A, you ask for a sandwich, like, you're going to get a sandwich, aren't you? Yeah. No, these little square bits of bread, like, you get a proper sandwich in America. That'll do you for your lunch, the proper sandwich. Yes, you get your portions. Portions are portions. What does Kaz say? This is one of the Soul Sisters. Kaz has given us one of her little renditions here, and I will read it out for the Soul Sister, Kaz. Soul Sisters know that laughing is best, and she says, I collect my food from our local co-op every night to put in our community center stuff that will be binned, but I put it in the larder for the community people who are struggling. Thank you very much, darling, for doing that for us people of the old USA, Louisiana, and the New Orleans. Now, I'll just translate that into Scottish here. Kaz is up in the Glasgow. She says, I collect the food from our local co-op every night to put in our community centre, stuff that was binned, but put in the larder. But I put it in the larder for the community. People are struggling. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just read that again there. I collect the food from our local co-op every night to put it in our community centre, stuff that won't be binned, but I put it in the larder for the community. People are struggling. Yeah, you know what I mean in that. Well done for that, Kaz. You sounded really nice today. You had the voice of an angel there, Kaz. You had the voice of an angel. Well done for that, darling. Well done. Hang on a minute. What's she going on about? I got a roast beef the other day. What? Where'd you get that from? Did you make it? Did you stick it in the oven or whatever? I don't know. She's on about the roast beef now. Eh? Jockney, if MC comes in, it, Jockney, if MC come in, it's a he, not a she. Oh, blooming hell. Oh, I do apologise to the MC. I'm still going to take the Soul Sisters thing as a good idea, but I won't say the MC is a fella. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, he's a fella. Is the MC is a guy. I will remember that, Peggy. My most super duper of super duperest super mods. Thank you for putting me on the straight and narrow. And I humbly apologise for my assertion at the beginning of the live stream that MC was in fact a lady, when I have been corrected by the most super duper of super duperest super mods that MC is a guy. So big up MC the fella. I will remember that, and I will humbly apologise if I see him in the chat, Peggy. I will see him in the chat. MC, if you're ghosting at the moment and you feel that that I have now rectified the position, you are welcome to jump in the chat. I'm actually going to be winding up this live in a moment. Oh, my most super duper of super duperest super mods, who is painting her wonderful apartment at the moment. Lovely paints. She's there. She's got her little overalls on. She's got the ladder. She's got the roller. She's got the little pole thing in the roller. She's got the paint brushes. She's got the tea and coffee on hand if she needs a little break. And she is decorating her apartment, and I'm sure it will come out fantastic. But yes, she has kept me on the straight and narrow once again, saying, I've only told you about 10 times. That's about MC being a fella. I do apologise, because obviously I was paying no attention to the chat. Yes, I wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying to the chat. So my humble apologies. My humble apologies to all the Soul Sisters for lumping in MC. The guy with you. No, MC is one of the guys. He's one of the lads. He is. So big shout out to the MC. MC, we have rectified the situation. Oh yes, we'll put you on the straight and narrow. We'll put you on the straight and narrow. Yeah. Anyway, people, we've been on over an hour. Thank you very much for tuning in. Especially, can I say to my people, I know they're ghosting. Lots and lots of people are ghosting in the wonderful Louisiana and the New Orleans. You know, my supporters. I've got a lot of supporters from the Louisiana and the New Orleans, and they are ghosting my chat. We kept it below the 20. 20 is plenty. And I'm now thinking, shall I think seriously about doing the documentary? Yeah. Get a plan, sign up a cast, and I will go for the gun and run with the camera, with a shotgun mic. What do you think, my people? Do you think I'd be taking on too much? Do you think I would be taking on too much? And I would... I could sign up some good people, not good people, sign up some people. I wouldn't say I would sign up some good people. Yeah, I can't say that, because you get a variety of all different people. But I will sign up some people, yeah, if it goes ahead, and we could just go with the flow. Go with the flow. What do you know? If you've got a yo-yo, check the sky in case there's snow. Okay, people, I'm messing a bit there. All right, right, let me just say goodbye to a few people in the chat. Goodbye to the fantastic Leo. Have a great day, sir. Have a great day to MC if you're ghosting in there. I hope that apology is suffice. Good afternoon to the wonderful, the fantastic little Cass from the city of Glasgow. Good. It's afternoon now. Good afternoon to you, Cass. Have a great day. Have a great day to the wonderful one and only straight out of Bala. That is Jude from the city of Manchester. Good afternoon to the Nilo. Yeah, thank you, Nilo. And good afternoon to the Stevie Boy Billings from the wonderful city of Dublin in Emerald Isle. And good afternoon to Lost in the Dance Floor. Yes. Good afternoon. I think that's mainly most of the people. And I think I've covered most of the people, with the exception of the number one soul sister. I just say good afternoon to she's very, very busy painting at the moment, and she is concentrating on the paintwork. But we just have to say that a big thank you and have a great day to the one and only. Yeah, she's got her overalls on. She's got the ladder. She's got the paint tray, the roller, the little pole to put the roller on, the paint brushes. She's got all the equipment there, and she is toshing them ceilings and walls and the paintwork. Yes, she's doing a fantastic job at the minute. It's the number one soul sister and most super duper of super duperist super mods. The fantastic, fabulous, tremendous, wonderful, terrific, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Well done, darling, for your paintworks. You're painting your apartment, and it's going to be spick and span and lovely. I can just visualize it. Well done for you for giving a perfect example to all the ladies out there that you can listen into the live streams while you're doing a bit of decorating, just like Peggy is doing at the moment. Yes, I hope I hope listening to me has made the labors of your painting a little bit more enjoyable, darling. Yes. So on that note, I'm going to say, people, have a great day. Yeah, have a great day, everybody. Be lucky and stay blessed. Catch you later, my people, my people. Bye for now.